Let me take you to Kano, Nigeria, 1974. Kano, an ancient city on the edge of the Sahara. I'm sitting in an outdoor cafe with members of the Nigerian elite and friends. Everybody's having a wonderful time despite the surrounding poverty and oppression. Suddenly, we hear a voice coming over the loudspeakers that are playing disco music. A kind of African boogie bass line comes up, and a stentorian, assertive voice captures our attention, saying, "Open, open and close." What does it mean? I don't know, but I never heard anything like it. I asked my friends, "Who's that?" "Oh," they laughed, "that's Fela Anikulapo-Kuti." Back in the 70s in Nigeria, Fela was ruling a roost as the one man who would stand up and speak truth to the dictatorship in Nigeria. One of the great experiences of my life was going to the Shrine, Fela's club, in 1976 in Lagos. Coming into the club, it was an open-air courtyard, ringed by the flags of every African nation. Clouds of hemp smoke hung in the air. Hundreds of people were dancing to the music, and on stage, 26 musicians and dancers and singers, all locked into the pulsating, hypnotic Afrobeat groove. Fela steps forward. His arm is bandaged because of a fight with the police. And he starts to talk about what's going on in society, about the evildoers in government. And then he begins to blow his saxophone, hitting long, squawking lines reminiscent of free jazz. And then he begins to sing. He begins to sing of what's going on in people's daily lives, singing of people's struggles, singing of the corruption. For that, he was beaten, jailed, his house burned and destroyed, but he never stopped standing up. He was he who could not be killed. I never expected to be able to get to know Fela, but I did. I was the one who interviewed him when he came out of jail for the first time and wrote an article for Spin magazine about his reemergence, and later had the pleasure of working with him and bringing some of his music out in America. I talk about all this to show another side of Fela in my book, Great Spirits, Portraits of Life-Changing World Music Artists. Fela is truly someone who changed people's lives, and still, after his passing, many years later, stands as a beacon for truth and righteousness. Check it all out, www.greatspiritsmedia.com.